I lived in a rent house. And I remember my son saying one time that, Mom, you thought you were messing with me, but it didn't work. It didn't scare me. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, last night. And I said, okay, what are you talking about? And he said, y'all shining the lights in my window. He said, I know you and Charles was out in the back around the fire pit, but y'all were outside my window shining the lights around trying to scare me. He said, but it didn't scare me. And I said, think about what you just told me and think about your windows. And he said, what? And I took him in his room. I showed him the blinds and how they were down. And I showed him the canvas green big window blind. It was like a canvas material that was like 2 layers kind of that went over the top of that. It was like a big blind, but like you would pull on a string to raise up or down, but it was solid. I said, now, think about it. If we were outside with flashlights, which we weren't, but if we were, the light wouldn't have got into your room. And he said, no, I saw lights go around my room several times. I said, think about it. Look at the windows. We couldn't have done that. He said, yeah, whatever. And then I had another housemate at one point, probably, I don't know, within a year of my son saying that. I had a housemate that said that this light came into his room last night over him on the bed, and it scared the hell out of him. I said, what? And he told me again, and I just laughed, and I told him he had been smoking something cheap. And the guy was a stoner. Now, he didn't smoke there, but he did have a friend. He went over to their house, and he'd go over there and get stoned, and then come home and go to bed. So I knew that, he was probably just stoned and tripping, So I didn't believe him. And of course I didn't believe my son because it couldn't have happened. We were the only ones out there. We didn't have flashlights, and any lights coming from outside wouldn't have gone into his room. Fast forward maybe another year. My son went to my folks to spend the night. My housemate was gone. And it was just me there. And it had just started to get dark. It wasn't late, but I was kind of tired. So I decided to go to bed and try to get some rest. But I always slept, if I was the only one there, or if it was just me and my son, I slept with my bedroom door open, in case there was any problem or anybody knocking on the door. But if my housemate had been still living there, I would have kept it closed. But it was open. And I'm laying there in bed. I just get comfortable. And all of a sudden I see a reflection of light on the hallway wall. Going in from it's in the living room, but right up against the door frame going into the hallway, which is right outside my bedroom door. And my first thought was, somebody pulled up in the driveway, and I'm seeing their headlights reflecting off the wall, so someone's here. And I went to start to set up when I realized that was not what I was seeing. Instead, it was a ball of light. It came in my bedroom, bounced off the window area, over the head, and then turned over the head of my bed, and then back across me real quick, and then back out the door. I pulled the cover up under my chin, and held on to it like my life depended on it. And I held my breath because I kept thinking, if it doesn't see me or doesn't hear me, it won't know I'm here. I was awake, and I was scared to death about a ball of light, which I don't know what this was, but I swear I laid there. It seemed like for eternity. It seemed like hours. I don't know how long, but I laid there with the covers up under my chin, trying not to breathe or just take really shallow breaths, and my eyes were as big as saucers, waiting to see if that thing was coming back. Don't know what it was. I know it wasn't of this world. I guarantee you that. This was not headlights bouncing anywhere. Headlights don't work that way. This was a ball of some kind of energy or something. Came in, bounced off the wall, went over that corner of my bed, bounced off that wall, and went over the kind of the right shoulder of me and back out the door. I'm guessing maybe 3 seconds. But it scared the hell out of me. And all I could think after I realized it was gone, and I was trying to breathe and make sense out of what I saw, all I could think of is that's probably what visited my son, what was in his room, and that's probably what my old housemate has saw as well. And I didn't believe them. I didn't believe them. Well, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you something to think about. If you've got a story, send it to the email address provided, and keep listening. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and if you liked it, hit like. This is a brand new channel, and you can help us make it grow. Send in your stories. Bye. Be safe out there.